Ask your questions in the challenge chat room. If you want to joke around, if you feel the need to be sarcastic, get the fuck out because we don't have time for that right now. We have so many plays. There's so much money to be made. It's unbelievable. I'm proud that several of you guys made 500, 1,000. Saw some people even made 5,000 or 8,000 today. Debo, some crazy username in the challenge chat room. What's her name? She's not even in it right now. Good. She's hopefully out celebrating. $5,000, $8,000 in a day. One of my challenge students is also Inner Circle. He owns an auto body shop. He traded live with me and Huddy and little Tim Grattani before he had to leave yesterday. He made 5,700. So these aren't like, Mark Crook, Roland, Grattani, Huddy type people making 5,000 in a day. Although Huddy did, I think, make 5,000 yesterday and 5,000 today. But these are upcoming students making 5,000 a day. Shout out to Paul Delgado, my newest six-figure student. I got to give him props. I think he made like 4,000 or 5,000. And then he messaged me, he's like, I left 8,000 on the table. How do I cope with it? And I was like, shut the fuck up. Are you fucking kidding me? My newest six-figure student and you have the wrong attitude? So get your shit together, Paul Delgado. You just made six figures. Sometimes you sell too soon. Look at me. I sell too soon all the time, and yet I'm a fucking multimillionaire. What questions do you have? Let's do this. Schimmel says, I'm starting to live out of my trading. My life has been changed. How much are you up now, Schimmel? I know you turned it around, but keep taking it one trade at a time. Don't get too cocky, I like that your life has been changed, but some of you guys go like overboard, like you become like addicts. And then, yeah, your life has changed because then you're not a slave to a 9 to 5 anymore. You're a slave to 9 to 4 stock market. It's not good to be a slave to anything. Slavery is bad. It's good to be addicted to studying. But, like Huddy told me, he's like, I've studied so much, there's nothing more for me to do. I'm like, yeah, exactly. He's gotten to a point 3 years in where he knows pretty much everything. That's what I want for all of you guys. And hopefully it won't take you 3 years. Trying to get better quicker. Shawnee says, before you get started, thank you for the awesome weekend in Orlando. I will not miss another conference. Awesome hotel, awesome people, awesome conference. Thank you. And it was great seeing so many of you guys in person. I know some of you couldn't make it. Some people tuned in via live stream, but everyone who did come, I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. I hear pretty much rave reviews from everybody, so that's good. First green day pattern is the high volume due to shorts covering. There's not many shorts on the first green day, First green day could be a catalyst, could be news, like FRLF had a strong first green day today. Schimmel says the old videos are great also. Yeah, I think all the videos are great. I don't produce bad videos. Every single video lesson I've ever done is useful. Even if it's 4, 5, 6, 10 fucking years old. It's all history. Why was I wearing so much off-white at the conference? Because I like off-white. And you'll see why in the coming few months too. Crazy Willow says, sorry for posting questions during trading hours. Realize it's only for webinars. I appreciate that. And I'm sorry if I come down hard on you guys in chat or in webinars. There's just so many opportunities right now. It's like focus. And I know many of you guys are just beginning. You don't know what to focus on, and that's a shame. You guys are playing catch up who are just starting, okay? You're entering here in a very hot market. There's 5, sometimes 10 great opportunities every day lately. So you are playing catch up and you're trying to, learn from what's happening. Obviously, you can make money from it too, but it's like, you're joining in the middle of the race and you're like, what's going on? MCS says, no question, Tim, but I just want to say the schools that you're doing is fucking awesome. Anyone can make money. You make and be greedy, but you're a real person of influence, and it's good to see someone using it. Thank you. Took me a little while to get to this point, I think I was selfish for far too long, but better late than never, and now, I'm kind of like the craziest guy in the charity world. The charities are a little scared of me because they see that I've got money. They see that I'm serious. They see that I'm a little crazy, and they're just not used to it. Charity people are very introverted. Like, oh, they don't want to piss anybody off because then the charity money can go to somebody else. And I'm just like, yo, fuck it. Let's get in there. If you want to change the world, there's no time for being introverted. There's no time to be timid. Firm Stocks has made about 1,200 last 2 days. Good. How much have you guys made this week? I'm curious. Made or lost? Uchiha Trader says, Tim, would you have bought IGC on 27.9 on the breakout? No, I would not touch IGC. I tried. It spiked too quickly. I didn't want to chase it. Kipper, Canadian investor, dual listed stocks, big volume in Canada, which is double the highest volume. Yeah, but I'm not trading the Canada stock. I'm trading the US stock, and they move in sympathy. If I traded Canada stocks, then maybe, but it's tough. 3436 says, Tim, I didn't mention volume spiking, end of the day, short covering. I see the ask getting chewed up super fast. I mean, it's a speculative market. The ask is getting chewed up, not necessarily from shorts covering. Maybe it's just buyers. Any plans to come to Michigan? Funny you say that. I donated $50,000 to Tim Bowen's library, so I got to go there and check it out. TLRY announces public offering. Woo! Good. Maybe that'll calm this sector the fuck down a little. TLRY was the leader. It's tanking a little bit after hours. That's good. Someone said, can you look at my trades? I'll look later. Let me just get to questions about stocks first. Pharmaceutical companies running lately not as well as weed stocks is a coincidence. I don't care. I focus on the hottest sector. Will Be Rich says, Tim, you said PURA might be done. The fact I kept most of its gains. Buy the rumor, sell the news, Will Be Rich. There's literally hundreds of video lessons on that. I don't like holding through news, especially when everyone expects it. What do I think about FRLF tomorrow? I mean, it spiked literally 50% plus from my morning buy. So that's near best case scenario. I just don't want to chase it. VT, what do you see at the end? Again, that's moved so much, I don't want to chase it. What trading time do you think you have better win percentage? Morning, afternoon, or overnight? I mean, you can look at all my trades, Sean. You can tell me. Do some research, but I'll tell you it's the morning. How do I decide exactly when the best time is on the afternoon first green day? Depends on the sector, catalyst, float, volume, market environment. Usually I want to buy when a stock is holding near support and it looks like it can take out the day high, like FRLF. NBEV dropping after market so fast. I mean, not much. It's dropping 50 cents. You guys are just little bitches and you're not used to big moves. Sierra says, an important lesson I've learned from you is when you have a bad trade, don't try to get it all back in revenge trade. Good. Could I do more live trading videos like the ones in the archive? I mean, I do it when I can. It's usually just when I do live webinars. Roland and Hudson were getting corner questions at the conference, and I answered every one of them, both so passionate. Yeah, and I'm very grateful, none of these students have to help other people. They just love it. Truax says, joined a week ago, can't watch videos fast enough, is a noteworthy sign that IGC has its first red day. Hell yeah, I think IGC is going to tank in the next few days. Robo Warrior made 125, Tom Dog made 6,000, Jamie Allen made 4,000, love it. Red Ant made 6,100. D. Matten couldn't get into Interactive Brokers. Jay Dizzle lost 158. MYNBTSA made 228. Michael Dufresne made 6,100 on the week. Awesome job. Tommy V made 624. Rack Robster lost 294. Dario lost 150. If you notice, a few of you guys are losing a few hundred, but several people, Ton Dog, Jamie Allen, Red Ant, Michael Dufresne, 4 different students, literally all upcoming students made several $1,000s on the week. It's awesome. FRLF on the company website, there's no investor relations available. Explain how did you find it and why did you buy it? It was already spiking, big percent winner. Look at the press release. They did a big, they had a big investment. I even linked it, stop loss. You got to be more meticulous. VT tanking end of the day and after hours. Billionaire play. Any thoughts? Overextended. Kyle, $1,000 this week. Good job. Red Biff hasn't made that much, but been consistent good percentage gains. Good. Slid Kid lost 2,000. Humbled and back to studying. Good. For cash is up 275 on the swing trade of HIPH. Just be careful on HIPH, PURA, KG. If IGC, NBEV, TLRY crash, all these little wannabes crash too. Matt's up 130. Timo is up 180. Torino lost 2,000. Old item you were holding. Well, I don't count old items. You got to clear those anyways. Schimmel, first $2,000 week for him. Today was like a $200 day. Good. Awesome. Enjoying your life a lot more. Yeah, that's usually what happens when you get richer. Can I please comment about my dip buy on A-Leaf last September 27th? I was planning on the morning dip but got confused. I did not know which price as a reference, prior day close or actual opening. If you read my watch list, I literally listed A-Leaf in 3 separate categories. I was like, this is the best chart. This is the best chart. This is the best chart. Morning dip buys are my favorite pattern. I have 650 fucking videos on morning dip buys. A-Leaf did not have a big panic. Instead, it gapped down, and I'll tell you exactly what happened. It did not break through 2. It had a whole wall of buyers at 201, 203, 205. So I figured that would hold. I bought it around 212, sold it in the 240s, and went to the 270s. End of story. Is there a good overnight hold setup beyond first green day? No. Angel says, pretty awesome to see both IGC and NBEV fit the framework perfectly. 100 hours of studying. Things are beginning to make sense. Good. Always learning. This week lost 200. Not holding all enough. That's cool. At least you learn. John Carl made like 200 yesterday. Another like 200 today. Left a ton on the table. It's okay to leave a ton on the table. You guys are all practicing. When you start, the money that you make or lose is not going to change anything. You got to learn the practice. You got to learn the process. What was your reason to short VT if the billionaires had invested? Yeah, it was just up too much. And I alerted the chat in the 570s, came down to 5. I said if I had found shares to short, I would have taken, the 10-15%. What do I think of aftermarket price action? It can be a good indicator, just not a lot of volume, so it's not like the best indicator. How do I find billionaire plays? The same way I find any other catalyst. Look for big percent winners first and then look at the news. Kenny says, love being at the conference, learned so much, taking what you learn into self-study. Good. MCS made $9.98 on IGC, 3 overnights. Awesome. Alfonso, I hope you're not overnight now. First red day means no overnight. Alfonso says, great summer at Inner Circle. Thoughts on PTIE? This is like the newest one that's running. I don't care. I care more about CBD plays right now. Happy Camper says, INPX, clear consolidation, blah, blah, blah. It's not my right sector. It's not my right kind of stock. I've traded PTIE. I've traded INPX before. They're both choppy. Not for me. Tondog was long VT overnight from 197, sold at 247, made 25%. That's fantastic. How do I play pre-market? You made 25%. For me, 25% is near best case scenario. I know you guys want to make 100, 200%, but that's not what I teach. That's not what I do. If you make 25% and you cry, you don't need tissues. You cry into, crisp $100 bills. You'll use those as tissues. C. Sanj says, for morning panics, dip buys, what is the main indicator that tells you the stock is about to bounce? It's a combination, the turn on level 2 between the bid and the ask, ideally near support. There's a lot of selling going on where the velocity at which the sells go off and the stock doesn't drop that much. That could be a sign. 650 fucking video lessons on morning dip buys. No 2 are exactly alike, so watch them all. Watch them twice. Watch them 3 times. Jay Green bought VT at 2, sold it at 5, $3,600 profit. Fucking awesome. Hot 20 says, I'm up 5K on the week so far. So many great plays, but I'm most happy about maintaining my win rate. Good. Justin W. made about 8,000 since last Friday. I will get them imported. Awesome. Awesome. Jake Stock says, I missed the one execution, didn't want to chase, but if I had filled, I would have profited, so I'm on the right track. Exactly. Don't feel bad if you guys are on the right track and you don't profit, or if you're on the right track and maybe you exit too soon. Being on the right track is awesome because it means that your thesis was correct. And if your thesis is correct on one play, it can be correct on another, ideally the same pattern. You know, it's very tough to screw up 10 trades in a row if you're going to be right on all of them. And you probably won't be right on all of them, but let's say if you're choosing a pattern that's working 7 times out of 10 and you screw up, 5 of the trades, at least you're still going to be profitable. Especially if you cut losses quickly on the ones that don't work out. I love this. Papa John up 8,800 on the week, 5-figure day yesterday with 10,300. Fantastic, man. I'm proud of you. Stock Obama made a few thousand, but do not keep track of it on a daily basis. That's a mistake, Stock Obama. I think that you should be more meticulous. Keep track of this stuff, not just to brag, but it's good to be very meticulous with your gains and your losses. It's very easy to start to lie to yourself and be like, oh, everything's fine, when you don't know your specific numbers. If you know your specific numbers, it's very difficult to lie to yourself and others. In the mist, FOMO, I missed the market today because of life. It's okay in the mist. Life happens, but plays happen. And you should be encouraged that there are so many plays. You should be encouraged by the fact that so many students are making $5,000, $10,000 in a few days, okay? Even if you missed it, even if you didn't personally capture the $5,000 or $10,000, know that you guys are all studying the same strategies, the same patterns, the same exact shit that my millionaire students did. It's pretty cool. If you remember, Tim Grattani, when he came to me, he had $1,500 to his name. Now he's made over $7 million. Michael Good had already made $100,000, but he lost $100,000 because he didn't have his day trading techniques down. He didn't have his risk management down. Now he's over $2 million, and he has very little risk. He cuts losses well. Stephen Dux came to me with $27,000. He's closing in on $3 million in 3 years. Mark Crook, newest millionaire student, just passed over $1 million. Roland closing in on $700,000 in profits, started with $4,000. Huddy, just graduated college. Now he's up $150,000, making $5,000 a day on average. So these people have the exact same lessons that you do. And we're trading the exact same stocks. We might have different account sizes and different personalities, and we trade different patterns, but they're all in the same arena. So you just have to get your shit together. If life gets in the way one day, well, hopefully you got it figured out, and then the next day you can get back to studying or trading. Hey, Tim Sykes, millionaire mentor and trader. Thank you for watching my videos. I hope that they help you. I want to share everything that I've learned over the years. You can check out more videos right over there, and also click subscribe so that you can watch all of these videos, get that knowledge, and become my next millionaire student.